Just real quick, man. Of course, we have Podfather on this episode, man. So I gotta come with the nerdy talk real quick. Um, we got just real quick, man. Ice Cube was excited about the whole Elon Musk purchase with that 46 billion. Like it ain't nothing. I think he's worth 253. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But real quick, man, we're gonna talk about this on Saturday, man. But I just want to jump in just real quick, just 5 minutes. What's y'all thoughts is on this purchase, and how do you think it'll help music?
Help music?
Help music or artists per se?
Let's be clear here real quick, man.
That's a loaded one.
Yo, Elon, no matter how you feel about him one way or another, he's not necessarily like your friend. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason that he got to 250 billion or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And if you want to check some of his record, man, just go back to some of the other companies that he owns. You know what I'm saying? And if you look right now, Tesla got a lawsuit on him right now about the company discriminating against black people at his plant and stuff like that, man. So I'm not sure it's necessarily going to pay the dividends that you think it will. And also remember, Elon Musk is also a part of the PayPal mafia. If you don't know what the PayPal mafia is, that's all of these guys got rich off of PayPal initially, right? So that's Peter Thiel, that's Elon Musk, few other guys. I think there's 6 of them, right? And
that's why you come to Fresh Out, because you get the news here.
No, absolutely. And they all make their money off of PayPal. Then they all went on to have also very lucrative ventures afterwards. If you think about Peter Thiel, he was one of the first investors to prop up Facebook. And then of course you got Elon Musk and a few others. So, man, all I'm gonna say is treat it with an eye of skepticism, and make sure that as always you're checking in and doing your reading and research and understand who these people are and what they've done historically and in the past.
And be clear, Hip Hop VCR is right. I agree with Hip Hop VCR. I think Jay did watch that Biggie joint that we did together with Hip Hop VCR, because Jay's been talking a whole bunch of stuff, even in the Pusha T joint. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I mean? Jay Kemp was going in though, but Jay Kemp, what's your thoughts, real quick, man?
Man, I mean, L basically said that beautifully. I mean, you got to look at this with a skeptical eye. I mean, if you know what his family, what his lineage has been doing to folks like us. So, they was heavy in the trade, you know what I mean? So, when it come to a Musk, pause, I just, I have to put my kufi on.
Put the kufi on already.
When a Musk is involved in anything, you know what I'm saying?
6 minutes
Especially
in.
when you dropping 44 billion on this, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly, he's saying because he wants people the right to be able to speak their piece or whatever. He's a firm believer in the amendment. But listen, we know this has other motives behind. You just don't drop 44 billion like it's, like
hey
it's
man, that's showing all your bread, pretty much. That's showing a lot of bread.
Yeah, man. So I think there's moves to be made. There's some players involved in that too. I think L had already kind of touched on that. There's some other hands in the cookie jar there.
Yeah.
And I mean, we'll see. What he does with it, but at the end of the day, all this stuff is heavily regulated. So I don't know if there's going to be much that he can just transform. You know what I'm saying, with it. As long as because the government, they're gonna have their hand in that too. They ain't gonna let that go too far left or right.
Yeah.
Especially when we're in the age of fake news and misinformation. They ain't gonna let that just go off the rails. But yeah, I'm definitely a skeptic off top.
Yeah,
just off background, with his lineage.
Put that kufi on, bro. Hey, before we get to Bebo P, I'm gonna go ahead and hit y'all with just a little bit of the PayPal mafia, right? We got Peter Thiel, who obviously Facebook. You got Elon Musk, of course, SpaceX, Neuralink, OpenAI, Boring Company, Solar City. You also have Reid Hoffman, who was the creator of LinkedIn. You also got the creators of YouTube as well. Steve Chen. So what we're talking about
major
is
players.
These are
Major.
all very huge major players, man. LinkedIn,
Mr.
Plantier,
Steal Girl
SpaceX.
joints, you know what I'm saying?
Cats who own the internet, basically.
Oh no,
Right.
these guys own the internet, man. And so I just wanted to go ahead and throw that out there. And if you need a little bit more information, you can just put Google PayPal Mafia, you'll get some more information on it. But go ahead, Beepo. Go ahead and hit us up, man. How you feeling about your man Musk over here with
my man's
musky name?
I mean, there was 2 koofies put on, so hey, in the beginning of the show, I said, okay.
It's a Kaepernick show, man. Come on, man. We have the Kaepernick show, man.
I see.
This question caught me off guard. It caught me off guard a little bit.
No, I think anytime you're talking about like multimillionaire or billionaire type of moves made by such folks and such beyond high level earners, there's going to be some level there's going to be some level of a motive. I mean, with anything, with any business acquisition that is taking place. So I think that when it comes to folks like Ice Cube, artists, entertainers, musicians, whatever the case may be, hey, even actors, actresses, and so forth, I think that Ice Cube is playing it pretty smart, regardless of whatever the motive is, or whatever, come again, brother?
No, I was saying absolutely it was. It was a brilliant move by Cube.
Yeah. That's how I'm personally looking at it. Is hey, is there motive? Possibly. Externally, like you said, Jay Camp, there's been the freedom of speech thing that's been put out there on the news circuits and whatnot. Behind closed doors, who knows? Elon had to even take I think a couple loans out or something just in order to help make this deal happen. Not solely just take out a couple loans, but put his own money.
It's on some J Camp stuff where it's bigger than just copping it.
Yeah.
It is, but I think my main thing is, hey, look, regardless of whatever that big thing is, or maybe not even be, hey, look, what is it that you as an entertainer can do in order to capitalize off of this move? Just like with anything, with any platform. I mean, who knows what the motive was with, Facebook or YouTube or whatever the case may be. And I know that's, this dynamic isn't, or, your Facebook's YouTube wasn't purchased by Elon or whatever, but, there's motives behind dang near anything if you're a billionaire making a purchase or somebody who's wealthy or uber wealthy. So my thing is, hey, look, let's just, as entertainers, as individuals within digital media, let's capitalize off of it in order for us to benefit, regardless of whatever's going on behind the scenes.
We're gonna go deeper into this on Saturday, man. We're gonna go a little deeper.
Oh, we can go deeper.
Man. This is just a little quick boy, little test.